everyone, welcome to Circle Time. Glad you could join us today. Check in with your body. Do you have your flat feet, your flat bottom, your calm, safe body with your quiet mouth and your eyes on the action? Great work. Looking at our schedule, we have our greetings, our calendar, our weather, our math, and then our story. Let's get started with the hello song. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. We're glad you came today. Hi, everyone. Look at the mood meter. Where are you? Are you in the low energy or high energy? Comfortable or uncomfortable space? That high energy and uncomfortable red zone where you're feeling mad or frustrated or upset about something. Are you in the low energy, uncomfortable blue zone where you're feeling sick, tired, or sad? Are you in the low energy and comfortable green zone where you're calm and relaxed? Are you up here in that high energy and comfortable yellow zone where you're happy or silly or surprised? Check in, let someone around you know. I am over here in the red. I have another big run today and I'm very nervous about it, but I'm going to have some help this time. So our greeting is all done. We're going to move on to our calendar. So we know we're in the month of July. We also know that yesterday was a Thursday, so today is a Friday. Moving down here, it is the last day of July. It's July 31st. Let's put that arrow up. And we'll write it in our notes. Friday, Friday, July, July, 31, comma, and the year is 2020. Great work, everyone. So our calendar is all done. We're going to move on to our weather. So you're going to look out your window to see what you can see. Here in North Bend, Washington, it is a sunny day again. And it's going to feel very hot because it's going to be 85 degrees, which is a very high temperature. So let's write that in our notes. SUNNY, 85 degrees and very, VERY, hot, HOT. Great work, everyone. So our weather is all done. We're moving on to our math. We'll put this schedule over here and get out our dice. Okay, very calm. I think she's in the blue zone. She's laying there so comfort. Rolling the dice. A 1. Writing it up. Let's see what the next one is. 1, 2, 3. Writing that one up. Which one is the bigger number? It is the 3. So we will open the mouth towards the 3. Give it some teeth. Let's say that together. 1 is less than 3. Great work, everyone. Rolling again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll write that up here. Line, belly, and a hat. Rolling the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Line, belly, and a hat. Is one of these bigger? No. Is one smaller? No. so they are the same. Let's write that equal sign and let's say it together. 5 is equal to 5. Great work, everyone. Rolling again. 1, 2. Rolling the next one. 1, 2, 3. We'll write that up here. Which one's bigger? The 3. We will make that open to the 3. So 2 is less than 3. Great work, everyone. Rolling again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll write that 6 right here. Rolling this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Line, belly, and a hat. Which one's the bigger number? It is the 6. Let's have that open to the 6. 6 is greater than 5. Great work, everyone. So our math is all done. Putting the dice away, let's look at our schedule real quick. Math is all done. It's time for our story. Our story today is another classic story. It's a wonderful, fun story. Caps for sale. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. A peddler is someone who is selling the caps. Someone who's selling something is a peddler. So let's start our story. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler, carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First he had on his own checkered cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top, a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight so as not to upset his caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said. And he walked out of town slowly, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," he thought. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Then he put up his hands to feel if they were straight. First his own checkered cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. They were all there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. What's missing? But before standing up, he felt with his hands to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checkered cap. He looked to the right of him, no caps. He looked to the left of him, no caps. He looked in back of him, no caps. He looked behind the tree, no caps. Then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw? Wonder what he saw. On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray or brown or blue or a red cap. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you," he said, shaking a finger at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said, "Tis, tis, tis." This made the peddler angry, so he shook both hands at them and said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook both their hands back at him and said, "Tisk, tisk, tisk." Now he felt quite angry. He stamped his feet and he said, "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, "Tisk, tisk, tisk." But this time the peddler was really very, very angry. He stamped both his feet and shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped both their feet back at him and said, "Tisk, tisk, tisk." At last he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled off his cap and all the gray caps and all the brown caps and all the blue caps and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own checkered cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. And slowly, slowly he walked back to town calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." that's the end of that fun story. I hope you enjoyed that one. Now let's work on our rainbow sentence. I think that our peddler should be our noun, but you can use the monkeys if you want, or the town. And I'm going to talk about at the end of the story. He seemed pretty happy that he got his caps back, so I'm going to say he's a happy peddler. And I'll get up there and get started on writing it. My noun, my yellow word will be peddler. And my orange word, my adjective is happy. H-A-P-P-Y. And my article is I'm using is the. So the happy peddler. And one of the things, he did a lot of things. His actions, he went to sleep, he shook his finger, he shook his fist, he stomped his feet. But I'm going to talk about the end of the story, as I said, when he walked back to town. So I'm going to use the word walked. W-A-L-K-E-D. He walked, and they described how he walked. He walked slowly, not to upset his hat. So slowly. Slowly, S-L-O-W-L-Y, into town. And it's a statement, so we end with a period. And that is our rainbow sentence for this story. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.